What up? Welcome to the podcast, and this episode, let's talk about diets for a second. So here's a big question. How can people like us, people who struggle with health or weight loss, people who maybe have some self-esteem or self-confidence challenges, or people who just want to improve their lives but can't quite put their finger on where to start or what they need to do next? How do we make changes in a way that improves our situation but doesn't seem impossible or overwhelming to do so we can start to live better lives? That's the big question, and on this podcast, we're going to dig into some answers. My name is Rialand Jones, aka the Fat Assassin, and this is the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body, Better Life podcast. What up? It's Rialand Jones, aka the Fat Assassin, headed to the gym. Early morning session this morning. But I thought it'd be cool to talk about just diets in general. Man, I get so many questions about just diets. What type of diet is best for whatever? I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 days. What's the best diet? I know that was a slight exaggeration, but I get variations of that question all the time. I got this event coming up. It's in, 3 weeks. What's the best diet? Or I want to lose 50 pounds. What's the best diet? But basically, I don't know if I like the word best diet. I don't know if I like that phrase, but diets, first of all, the best diet is the one that you'll actually stick to and do. Whatever quote unquote diet that you will actually do is the best diet. Because I can tell you, I can say, XYZ is the best diet for, what you're trying to do. That style of weight loss plan. But if you don't do it, it's not the best. So you gotta find out. So this wasn't my original way to go with this, but let's go with this. And then I'll do another one, about just all type diets. But so the best diet is the one that you can do, the one that you can stay committed to for however long you need to stay committed to it, so that you can accomplish whatever your goal is. And this year, the Fat Assassin is moving a lot. It's going to be a lot of talk about just the health side. I've been on the weight loss side for years and years and years, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we need to focus a lot on the health part, because I think if we focus on the health a little bit more and the improvement of health, then the weight loss part will kind of come with it, and maybe it'll help some people stay a little more focused on what they're doing, because weight loss is kind of superficial. In most cases, weight loss is superficial. That's been my experience. I get it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, or get back into some clothes you used to have, but sometimes that's not enough to keep people on track. That's why I say the best diet is a diet you'll stick to. I don't even know if you guys can see me right now. I turned on this light in the truck. But anyway, if you're on the YouTube channel, I don't know if you can see me. If you're just listening to the podcast, you don't have to worry about it at all. So, the health part may help more people stay on it. If you're on a whole bunch of medicines, or even if you're on one medicine, medicine is not cheap anyway. If you're on a high blood pressure thing, or if you have diabetes, either one, type 1, type 2, any of that stuff. If you're taking, even down to skin conditions or any of that stuff, then, the health side is probably where you should put a good bit of focus in addition to the weight loss part. But when you lose weight, of course, a lot of your health markers will improve, which is cool. It's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. But anyway, the best diet is the one that you'll stick to for as long as it takes to get to where you want to go with your goal. Also, the best diet is the one that you can do. That's why I don't like to use the word diet, but that's a whole different podcast. But anyway, if you're going to lose weight, you got to think about what you're going to do after you finish losing the weight. So if you want to lose 20 pounds, you do whatever diet you want to do, you work out or whatever it is. You drop the 20 pounds, now what? Was what you did to drop that 20 pounds something that you can do long term to keep the weight off? Like that's another part of what's the best diet. So the best diet is the one that not only you can stick to, but the one that will get the weight off and improve your health, and the one that when you finish it, quote unquote, I'm putting air quotes on finish, the one that once you reach your goal, that you have a place to go after that. You're not left wondering like, oh, what do I do next? And then the only thing you know is how you used to eat before you went on that diet, and how you ate when you was on that diet, and what you did when you were on that diet. And then what do you do after that? Go back to doing what you were doing before? You're gonna put the weight back on, right? This is how a lot of people put the weight back on, because they want to go on a diet, they want to lose weight quickly, they do some type of fad, diet or quick weight loss thing. And then at the end of it, they don't have anywhere to go. They don't know what to do because the diet didn't teach them what to do. It's kind of was like paint by numbers, which is cool. If you want to paint by numbers with your diet, like basically just follow the thing, if that's what the diet is, you basically have to take it on yourself to learn why it worked, at least at a very, very minimal level, so that you don't gain the weight back. Like that's the best diet. Like the best diet is A, the one you'll stick to, B, the one that gives you a place to go at the end, and C, the one that'll help you achieve your goal. That's pretty much it. So anybody who asks what's the best diet, there you go. There's the best diet. So beyond that, that's it. So, and on the next podcast, look, I'll talk about why most diets work for most people. So stay tuned for that. That was actually supposed to be today, but then once I started talking about this, I actually decided to keep going in that direction. But the next podcast, will be why most diets work for most people, and the exact opposite, why most diets don't work for most people. I know it's kind of contradictory, but we'll get into it. Anywho, there you go. So if you ever wonder what's the best diet for you, hopefully now you have your answer. And that's about it for this podcast. I will be pulling up at the gym in about 2 minutes, get my workout on, and get the day started. So remember, you can make progress or you can make excuses. Choice is yours. I'm the Fat Assassin, and I'm out. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram at Rialand Jones, Snapchat handle Rialand Jones, also on Facebook at facebook.com/Rialand Jones. You can also catch me on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Rialand Jones.